Rock and Roll 100 in the background. I'm still working on it. I wish I'd organized. I actually wished I hadn't deleted all my tracks. It's so much easier to rename them, and I figure out how to do it. I didn't know how to deal with this website. I'm finally learning it. Well, I'll get into Michael for a little bit. You know, I'm going to end him in December. At the end of December. When Christmas ends. And that's still just Rock and Roll 100. It may be still too loud. I put a different version of this in there. There's two versions, you know. Although I'm sure I'll get tired of this one too. Japanese. That was more punky, grungy. In the toilet bowl. Still going to Michael for a little bit. You know, I've misplaced my WWE 25. I don't know what I've done with it. That's why I'm a little late. I should have just bought it digitally. I'll tell you, I don't like having to have a disc. After getting used to just downloading games and having it on the console, that's how I like it. I'm not sure how many songs will be on here. And how many times will I have to hear them?
He's a motivated gal. 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 He's a Get time and keep good. There's just a big yeah, he's over the radio. 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 I'm on the he's moving for the red egg, yeah. He's moving for the red egg, yeah. He's moving for the red egg, yeah. He's moving for the red egg, yeah.
Slick moves in dark alleys, gleam from the broken lights. Whispers in the shadows, no justice in the night. APFNS bitches yelling loud, hustlers under clouds. Crooked deals and streetwise thrills in the chaos of the crowd. The referee of sleaze will screw you, plays dirty, pulls the strings. Behind the curtain laughing, taking everything you bring. Dice rolls off the table, scarred hands shaking fear. Promises made as quick as lies, every choice unclear. Scratches cut through vinyl, echoes of the past, breathing in the filth, life spinning fast. The referee of sleaze will screw you, knows the game too well. Dancing on your losses, ringing out betrayal's bell.
Well, that timed out on him. I cannot hear the game. Let me turn it up. I hope it does got sound. Let me check. I don't recognize that. Unless it's one of Ryan's and I got the wrong one. Yep. Oh, I know it. This was a newer one. It didn't play as much. It's one where I'm talking about him from the grave. If he could, that'd be him. Now he can't because it's a chasm. But now, if you could be in the spirit, Ryan would be around. He'd be watching over his family, y'all. I'm telling you. So I wrote that from that perspective. It's kind of fantasy. Just for fun. There's a chasm between Earth and they can't see us, according to what I can tell. So he has to depend on the angels to watch over his family. because he's not around and he can't see. But now, if he could have been, he would be. Because I'm telling you, he would watch over us, even when he's sometimes mean to us. He didn't let nobody else be mean to us. And I'm talking, he could say mean words, and nobody else could. I'm telling you. That's the way Mr. Ryan was. Oh, by the way, I've learned that there's a generator that you can actually chat with. I like that one. I've been seeing it when I would search on them. But I seen a video on that. That's neat. That you can actually chat with it and like you can change it in real time and it keeps all the versions. That's the one I should have went with. It's like a chat bot instead of just prompting it. You know, that's like collaboration. You can't say that they can't say that those people ain't creating, because that's sort of like collaborating with a songwriter. It chats with you, and you chat and you can make changes in real time to your song. Like if you don't like something, you can go in there and change a lyric. I need to check that side out. If it ain't too much. If it's too high, I have to go with the ones I can afford. A lot of them are too high. That's the one where I made me and Axel sing it. And then a bunch of those other backup singers too. Now, I don't think this is the version. I think this is the regular version. I think I may put Billy in it. Was it Medina? Axel and me. That was just for fun, of course. You know, I can't drop it because I don't have rights to do those voices. They're not mine or community. If they're not community, you can't use them. You can just do them for personal use. But they're part of the community or your own. You can actually use them in your commercial. In other words, I wouldn't be able to put it out there on Spotify and all that legally. But now I can put it out as for fun. Like maybe this, I probably can put it on this radio station and not being paid for it, you know. I mean, I could get paid, like if I took ads and stuff. I'm not, so. This radio will kind of be for fun. I might put it on the radio station. Because that wouldn't be for commercial use. The AI music landscape's changing. They're changing the rules. I was seeing a video on that today about a seminar they're having. I'm not going to go to it or anything, or I'm not going to be a part of it, but they were telling that the landscape has changed. They've been making new rules for it and everything. I know about those rules. Some of them I disagree with. Like, I even disagree with the prompt thing. Because I'm going to tell you, well, what would be different than me sitting and recording that to the tape and then making a song later? I mean, I showed y'all, I've got Garrett Junk and his gal, this little Latina, singing that song he made. I made her really miss me, baby. I can't sleep with you at night or something. I can't sleep with you gone, or however it goes. But anyway, it's similar to Really Miss Me, baby. It's just a different version of it. But I just prompted it and still sung it out on tape. But if I sung it out on tape, it's considered a song. No matter how many times I change it. Typing it out should be the same. Typing's the new form of recording. Of course, I know they're not through yet. They're still defining. I'm sure they'll eventually get this thing settled. It's a Christian song. Oh, I love Christian song. I'm glad I got it. I didn't know what I'd done with it. I'm glad I downloaded all them tracks. Because I got it on the radio now. I had it on a stick. I put it up to travel, and I ain't got it back out yet. You know the one I'd play from the Sony? gotta get this car back home. Get this motorcycle. Vampirous Christian, Queen of the Night. You know, I have noticed something about that. It uses Queen too much. And I know these generated songs for the gameplay don't really matter. But I'm telling you, if I was going to actually take these songs, I'm telling you, almost every song mentions Queen. Have you noticed that? Make it about a lady, she's always a queen. Not every woman can be a queen. Like it's calling Christian a queen. It's calling Sharon a queen. It's calling Christine a queen. They can't all be queens. Some of them have to be princesses. Some of them have to be other robes. Not everybody can be a queen, y'all. But now I like the sound of the song, so I'll leave it alone. It makes a cool song, even though I do think it's repetitive that it uses Queen over and over. Vampirous Christian, Queen of the Night. I gotta get whatever her name is. What's her name? Succubus. Celeste. I get her theme in here. Well, he did make a little bit of money. Now I gotta deliver his car back. I don't even remember where the place is at. That's the gym. I always identify this stuff with the gym and that panty sign, the pussy sign. So I say that on YouTube. And they will flag you and hide you, but they do allow it. I went on YouTube today, I think, if it's working. I didn't even check to see if it was working. I'm supposed to be on YouTube. Supposed to be on Rumble. Vampirous Christian, Queen of the Night. Not everybody can be a queen. Of course, I know it's learning too, so I'm sure AI get better reports all over because it's learning. And when they start legally training it with when they start legally training it with Hollywood, you know that's what they're working on. That's what the audio Universal thing is. It's try to legally train it. Dealing with the artists that want to do it and the artists, because there's a lot that don't want it. Now me, I just see it as the next wave. I just see it as another revivation of music. I mean, even the generated music. I mean, they go on about it not being real. Yeah, it's just as real as anything else. I mean, really, your instrument, if you really thought about it, it's just bending whatever its elements is to make a sound. Like you manipulate the string when you strike the string to make a sound. Well, this is digitally manipulation. It's like digital. It's the same, but it's digital. It's the digital world versus the analog. We've had that going on for ages now. It started in the 90s. The digital versus the analog. And believe me, there is a difference. I like the sound of old analog microphones. I was noticing that with my sister yesterday when I was archiving her karaoke. I miss that sound for me as well. There's a difference in the way it sounds when it comes out. I'm talking about the digital mics compared to the old-fashioned analog. There's a different sound to it. It has a different sound. And that analog sound isn't easily replicated. Now, AI can sort of do it, and I will tell you it can. But now, it's not easily replicated. AI can sort of do it. But you can sort of tell a little bit of a difference. It's artificial is what it is, but it's still real. Even though it's artificial. Like when they were scratching the records, they were manipulating the record. The record was meant to play as a song. It wasn't meant to scratch. But those cool dudes and dudettes in the, most of them are probably dudes back in the day. That's probably a few gals. On the streets, trying to find new ways of creating music. There's that thing again. I found it here. Let's let Michael take it for a ride. I'll probably have to get off here in a minute. A busy day. I've been playing with it for 3 years now, and I've gotten really good at it. I can only imagine what I'll be in the next few years. But that chat's going to change the deal. That's what needs to be about all of it. And I guess ChatGPT will make it that way eventually. You know, they're fixing to go into it. That's probably the real reason Udio settled. They probably saw themselves not being able to compete. Now Suno, I'm going to tell you something about Suno. They've been building a studio and everything. So they might be able to survive. Even if they have to settle and pay a few Hollywood people eventually. With all that stuff they've got coming, they may be able to survive. He may have made a save for his company by settling with Udio. I mean, Universal. I think Suno's going to be able to pull through, and I'm going to tell you why. They got that studio. I haven't used it, so I don't have the plan to use it. I don't know if they're planning to eventually make it where we can use it too. They probably will. I've noticed something about Suno. Suno rolls out things later to the other audience. Like they have stuff exclusive for the bigger plan, but then they eventually roll some of it out for the regular users in the next package, which is the one I got. There's the basic free, and then there's the actual basic. Free, you can't do anything commercial. You can make it for fun, but you can't do anything commercial with it. Like you can do it for fun, but you can't do it for commercial. Like you couldn't release it as an album or something. You don't get your rights to it. Most of those are that way, by the way. All of them I know of. I sometimes use the free ones to demo off of. But now you wouldn't be able to drop that on your album. One good thing about me is I know the old way and I know the new way. So I'm kind of an old dinosaur, old enough to remember. Like I said, I used to pull the cables out when I didn't have a mixing board. So think about that. That's like the operator. That's where I got the idea, by the way. You remember the operators? That's where I got the idea to do that. I actually could see the operator pulling the switches when I would do it. Just think about my little brain coming up with that, though. I mean, I'm kind of like when you think about it, I am a sound tech. But think did I come up with that idea? It's playing, here it goes, playing the songs again. I hate when it does that. Somebody might request it, though. Who knows? I did fix it where you could request. It just takes a while for it to come on. In other words, you might have to wait 30, 40 minutes for it to come on. But it will play eventually. I got my sister's song back in here. It's not on here right now. I'll put it back on. But I still peeled it. There's a reason I put that in there. A poltergeist is a entity created with your mind. And a familiar spirit is... I heard a unique video about that the other day. They watch your entire existence. And they can't read your mind. Devils can't read your mind. But what devils can do, they can watch you. And they watch your grandma and your great-grandma and your great-grandpa, your great-grandpa, grandma, your grandpa and grandpa. And they watched you, and they watched you when you was born. And they make their calculations based on that. About what they view. So I know I've kind of this song's total fantasy. But from what I can tell, there's a chasm. Like your relative ain't watching you. They can't see you. They're probably too busy joining whatever their afterlife is to even think. To be honest, they're probably not even really thinking about us right now. Except for missing. They might miss us everyone. You might cross their mind about missing you. They're probably busy in whatever their afterlife. You probably just cross their mind like they do us. And that's the way it is with us. Like every day you get up, you do your daily things, and boy, I sure do miss such and such. Wish he or him or her was around today. I wished I had him. But you don't think about him all day long, you know. It ain't just like all day, unless you're just in the bed and depressed and covers over you and it's playing the same songs again. Anyone does that. Of course, right now I haven't really crafted the playlist, so I'll probably have to iron it. I sort of had the kinks out of it. I should have just tried to rename those songs. I had about 1 GB of music in there. And I thought, oh, it's such a mess. It's not organized. I have trouble planning the playlist. I thought, I'm going to delete it all and just re-upload it and organize it. Start from scratch. That's my AI apfns. He does pretty good, don't he? He sounds smooth to me. He's just digital. He's got a digital sound to him. That's the one on the other side I discovered. The one with the Dave Mustaine and the James Hetfield. I think he does better than that other one. He still sounds similar to him. Yeah, he sounds similar to him. He's got that rough edge. That other one's too polished. Because I'm not polished at all. I'm kind of like a turd. You know, they used to go on about turds. Like Kurt would always go on about the turds. Kurt Cobain. I'd be like the turd. You know, he'd call himself a turd at times. I even do, you know, when I do the lithium when he said I'm a turd, I do that. Because that was always my favorite version, where he called himself a turd. This right here was an experimental song. What I was doing was, you notice it's sort of sung in a style, even though it's not like it don't sound like Axl, it sounds similar. That's because I was writing it for Axl's prototype voice. And then I did get Axel sing it, remember? Because I was just experimenting. I was trying to imagine what new Guns N' Roses music would sound like. I mixed Appetite for Destruction with something else. Some other style. I told the AI to give me a song based on settings off of Appetite and settings off of Future. So I was trying to imagine it kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of like Chinese Democracy, but it's more rockier than Chinese Democracy. This is a prototype junk song I made for Axel's voice to sing. So I thought, well, it's a good song. So I thought I'd just put it on the radio. It's about the cyberpunk world, of course. I'm obsessed with cyberpunk things. I play it less than I play, but it's because I get stuck. I don't like getting stuck. Just because I get stuck in a game and I don't play it don't mean I don't like it. Oh yeah, I told it to mix the political sphere and mix cyberpunk and then mix styles like I went and got the style, like what it was. Like what it was called in Hollywood days. And that style, then I mixed it with a future style. And that's what this is. It's kind of like a bleed of old LA, 80s LA, 80s and 90s LA, mixed with the future. And that's what I did with this song. And I was going to get Axel to sing it. I wish that other side had Axel. I think it'd do better. It does me better. It gives me my rough edge that I don't have in that other one. And I completely trained him. Like I trained him to do the lows and the highs because I noticed I couldn't do the highs. Like when I'd run him, he'd be silent when it was high. I thought, well, I got to retrain him. So I trained him with the lows. I trained him with the highs. I went as far as I could go. Oh, by the way, I was watching some videos on that this morning. There's some exercises. What happens is when you sing and like you go too high or you go more than your body thinks that it should, it shuts your larynx down, and that's what causes your throat to get sore. That's what causes you to get hoarse. You can do that. Like there's a spaghetti breathing exercise you can do. Because the body, the brain, it's protecting your body. So when it thinks the throat is in danger, it cuts it off. And that's what causes the soreness. And I got it big time last night. It was sad but true. Boy, sad but true put me up so bad I couldn't even sing those Skid Row songs. I was trying, but I couldn't sing them. Anyways, I'm going to start doing those exercises, like right before I sing. Because it says that if your body doesn't feel the resistance, it won't do it. It won't shut your throat off. So I'm starting to learn as a singer. I watched 30 plus minutes after I went off from that karaoke last night because my throat was really shutting down. Luckily, it's just your body turning your throat off. Turning those, what are larynx in there, it turns it off. And it causes it to get hoarse. It causes the soreness. Now, I did do a lot of damage to my throat. I've done a lot. Like that UFOs in the sky, that 95 UFOs in the sky. I never recovered from that night doing that. Fortnite's updating. I never recovered. Like from that roughness that I did on that song. I never recovered from that. It took parts of my throat that never recovered. And then I started the bullhorning thing.